Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chad with CD Shave, and thank you very much for joining me for today's head shave and product review. And before we get into that, let's get into the holiday of the day. Today's holiday of the day is National Peanut Butter Lovers Day. This stuff is great. You can use it to make a breakfast, lunch, dinner meal, or a snack, dessert, anything you want. You can use this stuff. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it. If you're not a peanut butter fan, you should be, unless you're allergic to nuts, and then stay the hell away from it. But let's face it, you are not here to watch a video on holidays. You're here to watch a shave video. So let's get to it. Today's product intro is Through the Fire Fine Craft Bourbon Barrel. That's the soap cap right there. It's being released today. It's brand new, hitting the shelves from Maria over at Through the Fire Fine Craft. This is a tallow-based shave soap, and it comes with a matching alcohol-based aftershave splash. Now, the scent notes on this are absolutely simple. You get cedar and bourbon. I stress on the bourbon. Maria claims that she's replaced all the water in this soap with legitimate Kentucky bourbon. So we'll see what we think of that. Now, as far as the scent strength on this, we've had it, there's a soap right there. We had it soaking for a little bit. As far as I'm concerned, it's definitely an 8. Right off the puck, but I don't get a whole lot of bourbon. It's weird. I get a little bit of bourbon. Actually, I get a fair amount of bourbon, but it's not alcohol like you would think. It almost has a sweet, the cedar kind of dyes it down a little bit, so you almost get like a sweet vanilla scent to it. It's really nice, though. I like that. So, but everything changes when we lather it up, right? So we're going to get right into that in a second. Let's talk about the rest of the gear. As far as the razor is concerned, we have the Gillette Fat Boy. This is a Gillette Fat Boy. I believe this is a 62, if I remember. I don't exactly remember the day code on it, and I can't read that right now. And razor isn't any good without doing a blade, so we're going Persona Red. We're going to drop that right into the razor. Load that up. We're going to put this on a 9. Because I got about 2 days worth of growth and I want to mow it right off. So that's where we're going with that. As far as the brush today, we're going Badger. This is Lancaster Brushworks right there. It's got a nice blue and yellow handle to it. Kind of reminds me of a chubby handle that I've seen in some of the other ones. So that's that right there. We've had that soaking in our mug, occupation mug. Dry that right out, set that aside. Now, as far as after the shave, we always have our Thayer's Witch Hazel in the old JD bottle on the standby. We've got our brush. It's been soaking. We're going to load up this soap and get this shave ready to go. In the meantime, take a look at this.
An oak barrel is a tool that is vital to a malt man's coveted fine bourbon recipe. According to the book Total Vehicle Technology Challenging Current Thinking by P.R.N. Childs and R.K. Staubert, in the late 1930s, the barrel engine was known for its providing the lowest volume and weight configurations of all the major designs. These two notions were the inspiration behind the title of a brand new shave soap release. The scent profile is reminiscent of a time when things were much more simple. This release from Maria at Through the Fire Fine Craft has drifted onto the site with a rather high volume of excitement, as she was very pleasantly surprised about just how well the notes worked, especially since she claims the water was replaced with pure Kentucky bourbon. As with her other offerings, the tallow-based formula comes in a 5-ounce plastic container with a screw-top lid and waterproof label. There is also a matching aftershave available, which comes in the usual 4-ounce glass flask with a screw-top cap and also sporting a waterproof label. Both $15.95 respectively. These items can be found on her site of www.ttffcraft.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. There's the puck after I've loaded it, all cleaned off. Ready to put it away here. As you can see, I barely touched it, and I got a ton of soap in that brush. It took me about maybe 20-30 seconds to load this up, and I really kind of went a long time because I really wanted to get this thing loaded with soap because I want to use a ton of it just to kind of get the whole experience. So, having said that, throw a little bit of water in the head here. go. Head skin is wet. Razor I'm going to put right into the water. Now you guys have seen my previous, hopefully you've seen my previous evaluations on Through the Fire Fine Craft. They make a great base, and I find that their soap works awesome in regards to making a lather, density, cushion, it's all there. So we're not going to talk about too much in that. We're just going to get right into the shave here, and then we'll talk about the scent afterwards. So we'll see you guys in the post shave. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post shave. As you can see, we got DOP status, dome of perfection, no nicks, cuts, areas of irritation, razor bumps, smooth as glass. So, without further ado, a little witch hazel up on the dome there. Nothing like a really, really nice head shave. Love it. Open it on the face. All right, as far as the scent strength is concerned on Bourbon Barrel, I felt like it stayed the same throughout the entire shave, but it did change a little bit. I got a little bit of a like a nice clean scent halfway through it, and then it kind of stayed that way through the rest of the shave. And but I could still detect something, you know, the scent notes in it, but it's like kind of a clean scent to it. It was really, really nice. Like I said, as far as with the amount of bourbon that's in this, I do get the slight bourbon scent to it. I mean, there is a bourbon scent, but it's almost, the cedar kind of turns it almost like a sweetness to it. So it's really nice. It's not like slapping alcohol on your face or your head in this case. So speaking of which, it's all nice and dry. Let's check out the aftershave. Now I detect way more bourbon in this than I do in the soap. But let's see. Yep, you definitely have more of a bourbon scent in this, but the sweetness is there. Now I get the cedar just a little bit, and then the sweetness kicks in. I say the sweetness, it's not a sweet, I understand this is not a sweet, it's not meant to be a sweet scent, but there is a little bit of a sweetness there. It's nice. I really like this, actually. I bet the dry down is going to be fantastic. But yeah, it's definitely not, I don't want to mistake this. I don't want you to mistake this. So it's not going to be like you're throwing bourbon on your skin. It doesn't smell like, you know, it's not like you're going to walk around smelling like you're drunk. So I wouldn't worry about that. But it's definitely nice. I like this scent, and I will absolutely reach for this. The soap base is fantastic. I have no complaints there. So scent strength was really nice for me. If you like a heavy scent, I'd say this is right up there. So if you don't like a heavy scent, you may want to steer clear of this one. She's got tons of stuff to offer, though. So I would definitely reach out to her, Maria, over at Through the Fire Fine Craft. So that is basically the shave, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Make sure you do so, but make sure you knock that bell when you do. That way you get a notification every time I do a new video here at CD Shaving. If you like it, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments about this soap or any soap that I've reviewed, please put it in the comments section below, and I'll get back to it as soon as I can. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chad with CD Shaving. Thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you guys and girls in the next video.